start barking right when I go live. Hey Don! Can you hear me okay? Hey JDN! How you guys doing? Good. I've been good, JDN. How about you? I'm glad you guys can hear me. Yeah, there's not really like a total game plan for this live stream. I was just like, I couldn't be there during the live chat yesterday during the show because I had to be at work. So I was like, I'll just get on here today and just talk to everyone. Hey, Julie. GH been a mess behind closed doors. Yeah. I think, do you guys really want to get into it? I felt like this was going to come up today. Yeah, lots of shakeups on set, clearly. Angel Blue, did you hear about Ingo? I sure did, Angel. Oh, man. Yes, Jadian, I will be doing live reactions, but I'm taking November off from doing it. We're going to be doing Christmas reactions in December. Just because my personal life in November is going to be a little bit chaotic. It's a chaotic time of year for me. But December, they'll be back for live reactions, for sure. That's going to be the new setup for GHMB Reacts, is going to be what we did at the end of October. Things are good. Things are good, Julie. And goes way out of line posting this stuff. Yeah, but none of it surprises me from him, honestly. Not at this point. Yeah, Ingo is not my favorite person. I'll admit that. I don't know if the Jason thing is confirmed, Julie. Ingo Jax definitely is confirmed. But I don't know, maybe it's been confirmed now, but I haven't seen anything about Steve Burton really being gone. But the long and short of it is that ABC and Disney have made it mandatory for their cast and crew and anyone that works here to be vaccinated. Ingo is very, very open about being very anti-vax, or just, not mandating it at the very least. And so he left GH. Steve Burton thing remains to be seen. I won't bring up Steve because we don't know that for sure. But let's be real, Nancy Lee Grahn made it very obvious that Ingo's not on the show anymore. I apologize if you hear my heater. Again, I'm in Canada. It hasn't snowed yet in my town. This time last year we had a lot of it, but not this year. Angel says he said stuff way before this. I'm just wondering, he going to be fired for the transphobic stuff or the mandate? So, all right. Julie's been out of the loop. Okay, so here's my understanding of the story, and just to clear things up, because I think there's a lot of mix-up between, the transphobic comments that Ingo made versus the fact that he's not on GH. I think for some reason it's kind of been in like gossip articles that he is fired because of the transphobic comments, but realistically he left GH because of the mandate, and he made a post on his Instagram about standing with people that are against the mandate, and that it seems obvious that that's the reason why he's not on the show. I mean, we knew that the vaccine mandate was coming for people working for Disney and ABC, and obviously for actors like Ingo and anyone that may not want the vaccine that works on set in any capacity, that means they can't be on the show anymore. Just because that's the rules. They're trying to keep their actors safe, and they believe firmly that this is the best way to do it. And yeah, I mean, realistically, if Ingo was fired for like a social media post that was transphobic, or any of the controversial stuff he's posted, he would have been fired a long ass time ago, right? Like, this dude hasn't stopped for years. So I really truly know for a fact that he was not let go because of transphobic tweet. Jaden says he ain't a fave. Ingo always been a bigot. Yeah, I mean, I'll agree with that. He's not. I feel like his way of thinking is very old, and he likes his traditional way of thinking, and doesn't like that, society has kind of grown to the point where, we're a lot more open-minded, and some people just refuse to be, and that's just, it's life, and people are like that, and it's unfortunate, but, you can only try to, give them reason. If they refuse to see it, then they refuse to see it, you know what I mean? Funny story for you guys. I actually was on Instagram earlier, and there was a person posting that Ingo was fired because of the tweet, and I'm like, that's not true. And I just, I went to the comments, I was like, actually, Ingo said on his Instagram that he left GH because of the mandate, like, and they were like, they went after me, they're like, you idiot, it's right here in this article. I'm like, okay, but Ingo himself is saying why he left. Like, some people just can't, like, you could show them all the receipts in the world, and if they refuse to want to see something that they refuse to believe is true, then they're not going to see it, you know what I mean? Brando, the actor who is Brando, also liked Ingo's post about medical freedom. Yeah, I did see that too, and I think maybe Marcus Nicholas did as well. Hey Nathan. But yeah. Here's the thing, like, people could be against it but still get the vaccine anyway. You know what I mean? Like, personally, I'm fully vaccinated. I'm okay with mandates. Right now in my town, you can't go to like a bar or a nightclub or like an attraction or what have you without like proof of vaccination or like a negative COVID test at the very least. So, it is what it is, and that's just how people feel about it. And I don't know, I just think that people can be against it but still be vaccinated, you know what I mean? So for all we know, the actor who plays Brando could very well be vaccinated as well. But I guess time will tell, because obviously this mandate is a thing on the show, and we'll see who stays around. And when they're not around, we'll kind of know why. So Jocelyn is not going to have a daddy. Jocelyn and Jax barely share scenes to begin with, and Jax was off the show for so long. But also, who knows, they could easily just recast Jax. I don't think that there's much point in recasting him, because the character, realistically, hasn't served much of a purpose in Forever. Yeah, see, exactly, Angel Blue. Like, that's just, you can be vaccinated, but still believe people have a right to choose whether or not. But all the same, businesses also have a right to decide what they think is best for their employees as well. So it's a slippery slope, right? It's hard to it's a complicated subject for sure. But at the same time, no one's forcing Ingo to get it. No one's forcing Ingo to stay and being forced to get it. So it's like a weird. It's interesting. It's interesting. Cassandra James and Mark Lawson spoke up about the transphobic tweet. Yes. Yep, they did. Cassandra James didn't bring up Ingo's name. However, Nancy Lee Grahn, she's like fellow actor, #Ingo Rademacher. I love her. I actually do, because she's really no filter, and she doesn't have a problem calling people out. Hey, Shadow. I guess US soaps don't want to hire any more Australian actors, actresses. Well, I mean, Robert's still on the show, Tristan Rogers. Yeah, you're right, Angel Blue. Ingo has been Jax for a long time. Ingo is Jax. Whether my opinion on the actor himself doesn't matter. Ingo is Jax. You're right. Nancy is messy. You think that they're gonna make Drew Kane the real Jason Morgan this time around when Steve Burton leaves the show? No, I don't think so. And we don't know that Steve is leaving yet. We'll have to see. For all we know, maybe Steve will actually get the vaccine. We don't know. We have lost a lot of teachers here in Oregon because of the requirements. A lot refused to get it and quit or lost their jobs. And yeah, I don't know. I know it's mandatory for school boards here in my city or in my province. I don't know about all teachers, maybe. I know that's the case in some parts of the country, though, for sure. Here in Canada. I wonder why Alexis and Jax haven't been sharing things. You know what's funny, though, is that they have been from time to time, and just knowing the drama between those two, it just makes me super uncomfortable to watch every single time. Because, Jax and Alexis are supposed to be besties. But Nancy and Ingo are like sworn enemies, so what can you do, though? Yeah, it'll be weird to see, if Steve does end up leaving, that's a big hole. Honestly, let's be real, losing Jax, not really gonna affect the show much. Angela, yeah, Tristan did say that about Wes Ramsey, and I think that probably was part of the reason why we didn't see him for a while. It almost felt like a punishment, but he's back, so, we'll see. Hey, Sandy. It's okay, we're all just chilling. We haven't really touched too much on much of anything. Obviously, we're talking about the controversy with Ingo Rademacher, aka Jax, right now. Nancy and Ingo connect. Yeah, they get through their scenes. I think on screen they're gonna remain professional actors, right? But because they're playing roles, and the role is that they're friends. Oh, you got vaccinated today? You gotta take another shot on the 29th, Jadian? Did you get any symptoms on your first one? Yeah, true, Sandy. That's what I mean. My feelings for Ingo aside, Jax really serves no purpose on the show. Yeah, he's Jocelyn's dad, but what else? Jeff Weber is Elizabeth's dad. Has he been on the show at all? No. Shadow, that's the rumor, yeah. He's potentially leaving due to the vaccination mandates, but he hasn't really been vocal on the matter one way or the other. We don't know for sure that he is or not. It's all hearsay and rumors. So, like, I don't really want to say too much on the Steve Burton factor, because nothing's been confirmed on that yet. I have a feeling that Racing was going on behind the scenes. I mean, probably. I feel like, you know, every work environment is going to have many people that are, you know, not great human beings. It happens everywhere, right? Whether you're on set of a TV show or you're at work in, like, you know, a grocery store or, you know, an entertainment facility. No symptoms on the first one, but my arm is a bit sore. Yeah, my arm was very sore on my first one. Like, really, really sore on my first one. Second one was okay, though. Oh, Julie Rissig is a dog for both. Oh, brutal. Yeah, no, I was lucky. My first one, my arm was really sore, and I had, like, a bit of body aches. The second one, my arm was a little sore. No body aches, though. It's a damn shame that we get these new characters here and there, but Liz's family, besides her children, hasn't really been on the show at all. Yeah, you're right. I mean, it's so horrible. I mean, Elizabeth has obviously made a big family of her own. She's got 3 kids, and she's had, you know, a few husbands in her day. But yeah, I mean, Elizabeth is part of, like, a legacy family, not just, like, you know, one of the legacy families, like the Spencers or the Cassadines, you know, Quartermains. Like, the Webbers, dude, they were here since the beginning. Audrey was on in 1963, so it's kind of sad that they've just been so decimated. You had your second one. Yeah, I got my first one, I think, end of May, and then my second one, end of June. Angel, you felt nothing. Yeah. I know people that felt nothing, and I know people that felt, like, complete garbage. Is Audrey still alive? Well, yeah, the actress is still alive, Angel Blue. I think she's in her 90s. She celebrated her birthday, like, very recently. Very, very recently. Newbies don't even have a storyline, but always be background characters. How old is Audrey? Let's look. Let's find out together. Rachel Ames. Or Ames, I'm not sure how to pronounce her last name. She's 92. She was born November 2nd, so like literally last week. Hello, J.A. Loving Nina on GH. Oh no, does she? JDN? Sandy, yeah, Steve's been a staple on the show, but remember, he did leave for a while too, right? He left for, what, 4 years? 5 years? The thing about General Hospital is that there were people before all these characters that are on now, and there will be people long after as well. Helena needs to come back. And I mean, they brought her back as a ghost so many times. Did I watch GH today? I sure did, Angel. Actually, not that long ago. I just finished watching it maybe about an hour ago. It was good. It was good. Yeah, JD, you're not wrong. I was thinking about this when reading the articles about Ingo being let go. Honestly, there's so many characters doing nothing, and they don't do anything for so long, and then they kind of just bring them back in, and it's like, surprise! It's like Christina, she's like on the show, but not really. She wasn't seen not once in Sonny's entire death for his 9 months or whatever, and then came back for him to be alive and then disappeared again. newbies are so unnecessary. Well, I mean, don't get me wrong, JD, and I love my veterans. I'm here for like the GH vets. I love my OGs, you know, all the rock stars in the 80s. You got Anna, Robert, Laura, the Quartermains. But sometimes it's good to have a newbie to, you know, mix things up. You know what I mean? Give the older cast something fresh to go off of and give them like new stories. They should get rid of Jax last theater. Well, I mean, Jax is already gone. Supposedly, I don't know if this part is true, but I did hear that his last air date is like within the next few weeks, which means if he did leave, it was a while back. Because this show shoots like 3 months in advance or something like that. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Done. But also, aren't like Trina and Cameron also in college and they're still using them? They're on recurring, but like they're on significantly more than Christina. GH is Frank's hospital. Yeah, he definitely has his favorites for sure, JDN. Yeah, both Trina and Cameron, their actors are in college and recurring because of that. We barely see Monica. Yeah, but I feel like, you know, Monica's pretty much retired and she loves acting. And I think she'll go on whenever they want her to. But I think she's content with her screen time. Nina could go. Nina could go. Listen, Nina's a hot mess. I am neither here nor there with her. Harmony's on contract now. Yeah, I was actually surprised by that. I mean, I like the actress. I think the character is really interesting. But I figured that they would have her on more with Willow. But she hasn't shared really any scenes with her at all. Except for Wiley's birthday. Yeah, Monica is an older actress, for sure. The one thing I'll give Frank credit for, though, is, like, with him, the veteran actors get a lot more story than they ever did under any of the previous regimes. So, they get, like, meat and substance a lot. No, JD, and you're definitely not the only one. I mean, that's, like, part of the reason why I do react to, like, classic scenes, like, pre-2012 is because that is before Frank's era. Yeah, it partially has to do with copyright, mostly because of copyright, actually. But yeah, there's a part of me that's like, you know, nothing beats, like, the previous regimes. It's a whole different show. Bet they're gonna turn Alexis into a lesbian. I doubt it. I mean, part of her character's charm is that she's always going after messy dudes. We just need another messy dude on the show. Oh gosh, she's gonna end up with Peter, isn't she? Oh no. Oh no. Diane is awesome. She's a character that I'm glad that they keep around. Anytime she's on, it's just great. Yeah, more Diane. I do miss how often Diane was on back in the day. And her relationship with Max. JFP is a soap killer. She sure is. For those that don't know, that means Jill Farron Phelps. She really killed GH, honestly. She almost got GH canceled. Where's Max? I don't know. I don't know where Max is. Max and Milo. Yeah, so he has all these new bodyguards now, but they didn't really talk about what happened to Max and Milo. I mean, well, Milo's probably magic Miloing around the world. Max, who knows? Maybe he went to work with his mobster father. Max and Milo were entertaining. And I love that they were real brothers in real life too. And then I'm pretty sure Tyler Christopher was their cousin. The guy that used to play Nicholas. Oh man, Elena cursed all the Quartermains. Yeah, she did. At least Monica survived. And Tracy. Might be unpopular, but I miss Guzza. Hey, you know, hold on. Let me take a sip of my water. And let's get into Guzza, you guys. Let's get into Guzza. Yeah, the actor who played Max and Milo JDN. Milo, they're brothers in real life, therefore they're both Tyler's cousin. Okay, let's get into Guzza for a bit. So listen, I give Guzza a hard time. I really do, because he was all about the mob, and you know he really sabotaged a lot of the veteran characters that we loved. But I feel like that's both Guzza and Phelps doing, because Guzza knew how to do certain things really good. Obviously, sweeps being one of them. You know, if it wasn't for Guzza, we wouldn't have had storylines like, you know, the Port Charles hotel fire and the Metrocourt hostage crisis, the train wreck, the virus epidemic, and there were some other good ones. Did I say the train wreck? Toxic Ball as well. Black and White Ball. Yeah, Guzza really knew how to do sweeps. That was his, that's where he shone the most. And I feel like Guzza knew how to write really good romances as well. Consistently for the many years that he was on, he really knew how to write a good epic romance. I think Guzza really appreciated the idea of the super couple. Not every follow through was great, but at least he would try and really invest in the couples. Where I feel like nowadays there's not really much investment in many couples, you know what I mean? I feel like it's kind of like musical beds with couples. Anyone can be with anyone. There's no rhyme and reason to it. There's no logic to some of it either. Like some of the couples that have been happening under Frank and the various writers under Frank the last few years are just such a bizarre, left field couple that doesn't make any sense, and it makes it frustrating. Yeah, Don, I agree. We really need a good sweep storyline. Yeah, it's true. They break up all the couples. I agree with you there, JD. He was way better than Ron. Ron is the only writer in my time of watching GH where I actually had to stop watching GH because it got so bad and it was so frustrating. Musical beds, yeah. Well, some of the couples are Ava and Griffin. What? Duke's son falling in love with a Jerome. This might be controversial to some, because I know there's Frizz fans, but Franco and Liz, this dude used rape as a weapon, and Elizabeth's main story was surviving a rape. So, I still cringe over that. Bringing one life to live characters to GH has to be the worst mistake. I mean, it was, because it got them sued. I don't think GH has ever been sued before, except for that. Fun stories were out there. Yeah, that made it worse. Like, they brought Griffin on as this, like, priest. And then they put him with Ava. And then they put him with Ava's daughter. Like, what? Yeah, I hated the Frizz story too, Dawn. I couldn't get past Franco's past, you know what I mean? Just because Roger was playing him, it didn't really make a difference to me. Franco and Carly, oh, that was the worst. Like, Franco's just, I mean, Carly's just gonna date the man that got her son raped in prison, like, even with the rewrite of him, like, not meaning to do it, like, the fact that it happened because of him would be reason enough if the show was making actual sense and, like, with the integrity of the characters. For sure, Carly would have never ended up with Franco. Yeah, that seems true. That seems true, JDN. We got rid of Franco, we still can't get rid of Roger. They'll just keep bringing him back as whatever character will stick. I still don't know how I feel about Austin. Like, it's cool that they brought back, like, a Holt. But it's just, I don't know. I'm neither here nor there with the character. Redemption of Franco. The 10,000 rewrites of redemptions for Franco that we had to sit through for like 4 years. Yeah, I think we can all agree that Franco was a character that none of us wanted to see alive again in any capacity. Like, we got the original trilogy with James Franco. It should have ended there. Yeah, Frank does love him some Roger. I feel like Roger is to Frank. How do I word this? Roger is to Frank as Guza was to Steve, or Steve was to Guza. Guza was obsessed with Steve Burton, and I think Frank is obsessed with Roger Howard. Were there other soaps I've watched besides GH? No, actually, I tried. Every now and then, especially during the sweeps months, I try to get into, like, All My Children and One Life, because they all really did, like, big storylines, I think, for sweeps during those days. And every now and then I would watch for certain reasons, because there was a time for, like, a brief moment, for, like, maybe, like, a couple of months, where I was watching All My Children for, their super couple. I forget the name. The black super couple. The guy was dead for many years and came back. And it was like this big moment. Like, it seemed almost like Luke and Laura big that they were bringing this couple back. So I did watch for that for a bit because I was curious. And I enjoyed, like, their reunion scenes, and I think they were really well done. Donnie said, I'm on the fence with Austin. I want to like him, but I have an uneasy feeling about his purpose. Yeah, I got my walls up with Austin a little bit. We don't know what he's capable of. MC was the best in One Life. My family has always been a GH family. Like, my grandmother did watch All My Children and One Life. But, like, GH was her favorite, and that's how I got into it. Jesse and Angie, thank you, JDN. I think one of my favorite scenes from All My Children was their reunion at the train station. With that Alicia Keys song playing in the background. So romantic. Yeah, they did put Rick with Liz again. Yeah, they did. I don't understand why people don't like Austin. I don't dislike him. He's neither here nor there with me. So I got my walls up, like, you know, I'm waiting to see what they actually do with the character, because it feels like they're still just kind of trying to get him into the cast and kind of throw him wherever it sticks. You can always tell when GH has no idea what they're doing with the character, and this is one of them. Jesse and Angie would be good on GH. Yeah, I mean, they might as well, because Angie was a doctor, right? If they want to, like, bring back other characters from other soaps again. I really don't want them to do that. I don't mind, like, a guest appearance every now and then, but yeah. Yeah, I don't see much chemistry with Maxie and Austin. I know GH got diversity right, but they didn't like people of color. Hey, so that reminds me, if you guys watched GH today, we won't get into too much because, you know, I'll do my Sunday show, but we got confirmation that Miss Wu is definitely related to Brad, and that Brad is her nephew. Yeah, GH had a lot of people of color in the 90s. The Ward family, man. They were legends. Yeah, GH really did. GH did a great job in the 90s of showing different cultures, I think. There was a lot of heart on the show in the 90s. I think that's what makes the show in the 90s stand out as well. Like, I personally love the 80s a little bit more than the 90s because of the excitement and the action-packed stories and the location shoots. But 90s had a lot of heart and, you know... I don't know if you guys seen the GHMV Reacts that I did where it was, like, emotional scenes. Like, try to make me cry challenge. And a lot of those scenes were from the 90s. We greet you from Denmark, Europe. Wow. Yes, I'm having a good night. Welcome to the stream. The words you knew were Justice and Maya. I watched a lot of the 90s stuff on YouTube, like back in the early 2000s when it was there. Just because Luke and Laura were very connected to Mary May Ward, and so like a lot of their scenes had her in them. And then of course Justice, and you know the history of the Spencer house being the Ward house originally. Around for Justice's death, and then Maya. I liked Maya, and I liked Maya and Ethan. Oh, I need to watch that one. The one that make me cry episode. Oh my gosh, Shadow. I lost the challenge. I cried, and the worst part was, I posted a little clip of when I cried on Instagram, and it was a scene of Sunny crying over Stone's death. And Maurice reposted it. So Maurice literally seen me crying to a scene with Stone's death. Kind of embarrassing, but oh well. Mary May Ward was a cow. Yes, she was. I didn't know any of Brad's family cared about him. I thought he said his father disowned him when he came out as gay. I think that is the case. Maybe the aunt, because she did say that her brother was his father, right? I mean, I always had a feeling that the Woos were Brad's family because Brad had mentioned that he's got family in the mob, so I was like, well, we only know one Asian family in the mob right now, so it had to be the Woos. Hi, Leo Pardez. You've been watching since the 60s. Wow. Yeah. But Maurice posts a lot of stuff. Like, I'm sure if any of you posted anything GH related with him, he'd repost it. Yeah, you're right, JD. And they don't really show too many people of color that much now. They show more now than they did maybe 10 years ago, though. I'll say that. Ned can't really keep a wife. Yeah, true. Yeah, I'm a '90s kid, Sharon, and I love the disco music. I think I was supposed to be born in the '70s. Yeah, that's true, Shadow. Like I feel like Jordan and Curtis really had a lot of potential in terms of like the stories that they were getting, but I don't know. There's a little bit of I don't know. There was just something missing. I can't quite put my finger on it. Like Jordan and Curtis could have been really fun to watch, but they didn't do enough with them to make them exciting. Cause Curtis is badass, you know, like he's like this suave dude, kind of badass. He can kick someone's ass, you know what I mean? 90s baby, yeah. Me too. Born in 1990. I love Mo's State of Mind. Yeah, honestly, half of the time when my show is late, it's because I've probably stopped like working on the script for my show to watch Maurice's YouTube show. I didn't watch this past Sundays though, but yeah, I'm usually watching State of Mind. How am I this evening? I'm good. Oh, I love your recaps. Thank you. I do my best. I do my best. I heard they were recasting Jordan. I mean, they would have to because they can't just like leave her in the hospital forever. But you know, Lulu's been there a while now too. I mean, the thing is, yeah, you know, like we had potential good like black and white couples. Like there was Sean and Alexis, and there was Ethan and Maya, and then they just kind of, and there was Andre and Anna. I was an Andre and Anna fan, and then they ruined Andre and Anna for what? Finn? Like, and then they were giving Finn and Anna the exact same scenes Andre and Anna had, and I was like, this is a mess. Yeah, they don't want to seem to do like mixed race couples. It makes no sense. Yeah, I think Marshall is Curtis's father too. Yeah, and I think he's also the gangster whose henchman beat up Joey. Or maybe he just beat up Joey on his own, you're right. Yeah, Shadow, I loved Andre and Anna. I really did. You guys want to know a fun fact about Andre that maybe you guys would know, but maybe you don't know? About Andre Maddox, or the actor that plays him? I'll wait to see if you guys are interested. Have I intrigued you? Yeah, you're probably right, JDN. Yeah, they were a good couple. Oh, Molly and TJ. Yeah. Tell you. Okay. So if you guys don't know, Andre was not the first character that actor played on GH. He has been on Oh, see, JDN, you already knew. You already knew. Yeah. JDN, you already guessed it, yeah. The actor who plays Andre was on in 2011. He wasn't Andre. But he was the guy that Maya cheated on with Ethan. Or from Ethan. Andre and Jordan, they were a couple. They're not together anymore, though. Yep, you're right, JDN. The actor that plays Andre was the guy in bed with Maya when Ethan caught her. Another fun twist. The actor that plays Sean Blakemore, Sean Butler. Not the first character he's played on GH either. He actually played Sam's ex-boyfriend who was abusive. We've seen him briefly, I think in like 2004, 2005. Yep, she did leave Ethan for him. Yep. There's so many recycled actors on GH though. 2003, yeah, there we go. Yeah. I barely remember the scene, but it took place at Jake's. That's all I remember from that scene. And that he was supposedly an abusive ex. Yeah. I wish I could find the Sean clip because I only saw it once. The one with Andre I could find pretty easily. But yeah. Search up GH Sam 2003. Yeah, but then we gotta narrow down the entire year, JDN. Listen, if you can find me the clip, we can react to it, honestly. Yeah, Michael and Roger played multiple characters. Just in the last like 10 years, they've played like 5 characters each. That's a bit obsessive, you know? Like, I don't mind if a character or an actor comes back after many years of being off screen. Like Claudia, and, you know, Claudia and OG Carly, and, you know, Tamara Braun's Carly, and then Kim. Phyllis, really? I had no idea. She was keeping Brenda's son. Man. We're gonna have to do like a GH reacts to like characters on the canvas that played other characters. The actor who played Kevin appeared on GH in the 80s. So did Carolyn Hennessy. Diane Miller appeared in the 80s as well. And John Engel played someone on GH before he played Edward as well. A lot of recycled actors. It's all good, Ileo. Let's not forget that Nell originally played Patricia Spencer before she was Nell. Man, I remember seeing her as an actress and like being like, they need to bring her back on the show. And then look what they done did. Look what they made her do. We're like, give her a really good character, and they make her like the worst. And it sucks because she's so crazy talented. They should have made her a Spencer in some way. Characters playing other roles. Yeah, that'd be a fun one to do, Don. Hard to research and track down all those clips though, but oh god, imagine if Curtis's father was Cyrus's boss. That'd be a twist. Yeah, I feel like GH these days, they make a lot of characters long overstay their welcome. It's either they overstay their welcome or they throw them out and make them a new character right away. And cry if Steve leaves GH. Yeah, Angel, Nell was on GH before. She was in the episode of Luke's past, like the the anniversary episode. 2020 Vision, what's up, D? Actual friend of mine right there. Miss you, man. That's right, she did play Patricia Spencer. She did. Yeah, Valerie's mom she played, but in the flashback, obviously. But I think they did actually have her share a scene with Valerie too. Watch classic GH. Yeah, I watch classic GH all the time. Yeah, she definitely did. We just, I don't think we got any insight to who Valerie's father was. Nope. She wasn't on set as Nell before. They wrote Nell in for her because a lot of people responded very well to the actress. So they brought her on as Nell. Yeah, Valerie disappeared too. After the recast, they just didn't want her on the show anymore, I guess, you guys. Yeah, walked into an office somewhere in the PCPD and just never came out of that office. Although she did for, like, Nell's death, didn't she? She came back for Nell's death and then disappeared again. It's a mystery. Some characters get ushered off the canvas with no explanation. Yeah, Valerie and Christina could have been a really good thing. But I think maybe the original actress. Christina Isabel. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, no Kid Shadow. They don't show Lucas. They don't show Felix. Yeah, I remember Trey. That was that. See, that was when Christina was recast as well, though, and I just did not. I did not enjoy her portrayal of Christina at all. That was a mess. When she had that like fake mob princess story. And Trey was just dollar store Dylan, let's be real. Yeah. Yeah, they could have had Felix and Lucas. I'll be real, like, the only love interest I kind of liked for Christina was Ethan. I mean, Valerie too, as well, but they didn't really have much of a start, so can't really base anything on what wasn't really there. There was definitely mad chemistry between Christina and Ethan. Cool. The Q Bros are finally together. Yeah, reunited. It's kind of awkward. Like, it's not like they're particularly fond of each other. Let's see. When is Holly coming back? It's hard to say. It's hard to say. We don't know. Actor still has long COVID. It's definitely subsided, you know, since like a few months ago, but probably also complicated with travel restrictions and like logistics of getting her down there. Yeah. I think the cutest scene that Christina and Ethan had was she just looked at him and was like, I'm gonna marry you one day. That was cute. Helena's daughter, Irina. I do. We reacted to her not too long ago. And then I did a like long lost Cassidines reaction. I actually liked Irina too, and I liked her with Ethan. They definitely had like super couple potential, but that's when the writers were switching over, and I think Ron Carlivati just like axed her and Ethan simultaneously. Esme should be Ryan's daughter. Who would sleep with Ryan though? Whoever it was is probably dead. Probably some woman that looks like Felicia. They'll give her a twin too. But it is interesting that she calls him Ryan though. Like I figured if they were gonna go that route completely, they would have had her call him Dad. Who was the Ice Princess? Ice Princess was not a person. The Ice Princess was a rock. A rock that could make it snow in the 80s. Yeah, Alexis did have a sister named Christina that died. I think we reacted to her in that episode as well. Oh god, Ryan and Heather's daughter. I don't know who I'd feel more sorry for, Ryan or Heather. Yep, she sure did, JDN. She sure did. And that gave us that one scene of Alexis at Christina's funeral. Alexis holding her urn and just calling out Sonny and Jason. Yep. I definitely put Christina in that reaction video. It's okay, I got what you meant. Yeah, Alexis did snap at Sonny and Jason. I don't, I'm surprised I haven't reacted to that scene on here too. These are game plans for January, you guys. I, Leo Paradise, you know what? I liked the Ice Princess storyline, I'm not gonna lie. It was corny as hell, but I liked it. I mean, that's just like 80s weirdness. Oh, my dog's barking again. Sorry if you can hear that. Must have heard someone at the door. Yeah, Nancy Lee Grande is an amazing actor. I barely remember Christina's birth. I remember Molly's birth. She gave birth to Molly in that train wreck. Yeah, my dog definitely sees a dog in the window right now. If you guys can hear him. What do you think Esme's plans with Joss and Cam? I don't know. I don't get why she wants them to sleep together so bad. Vampire storyline in PC. Yeah. They were ahead of its time. I didn't watch Port Charles much, but I did watch like the Caleb and Livy storyline out of curiosity because I really like Kelly Monaco. That's because I got this mood music on right now, guys. Esme's trying to sleep with Cam. Yeah, you might be right, JDN. She could be trying to seduce him. Probably just to piss Jocelyn off. Esme is petty as hell, guys. It is not me. It is just generic music that I found on YouTube. It's the same sort of loop that I use on the General Hospital after show on Sundays. But you can just hear it better now. Only watch Port Charles for Calivia. I like that they had him singing. Was that Michael Easton's real voice, by the way, when he was singing like Naked Eyes? And it would be cool if it was. They should have had him singing that during the 50th anniversary when they brought Caleb back. I have to admit, even though it was cringy as hell, I got a kick out of the whole throwback to Caleb and Livy with Sam and John. Xander had a crush on Carly. Like father, like son? Oh, yeah, that's true. Apple don't fall far from the tree. Alright guys, so we have been streaming for an hour. I should end it soon. But is there anything you'd like me to discuss before I go? Yeah, Esme is gonna sleep with Kim. Or trick Jocelyn into thinking, yeah. Yeah, Esme really is just like a half-baked Nell, isn't she? Right down to the hair. Just a younger version. Liz, Alexis, Carly, Sam, Olivia. Yep. Yep, true. Maxie, yep. One from Spinelli, one from Nathan, one from Peter. This is stuck with everyone. Yeah, you're right, Angel Blue. I think the only one that... I'm trying to think of who would... We can't count, like, new mothers. We can't count, like, Sasha. Let's discuss about what if you was living in PC, what job and house you would have. Oh, man. I think if If I lived in Port Charles, I wouldn't work at Kelly's. Maybe I'd work at a bar. Maybe Charlie's. Charlie's is kind of my vibe. I'd be down to be a video blogger in PC. Like, I'd go viral every month, or every few months. Get caught in an explosion, catch it on video. Caught in a train wreck, catch it on video. Caught in a hotel fire. She's just a woman looking for love. I feel like Liz has grown a lot in the last few years. But she sure did jump to Finn pretty fast after Franco. So... Oh, the Savoy. Yeah, the Savoy's pretty chill. Oh, I'd never work at the Invader. No way. I think I'd like going to the Savoy. I don't think I'd like working there, because I'm not like a suit and tie kind of guy, you know what I mean? If you lived in Port Charles, you'd work for Crimson or on the boutique. Nice. Sam's old apartment. Yeah, I loved that set. Sam had a really cool apartment. And that jacuzzi. Yeah. Her and Lucky had some times in that jacuzzi. I think we reacted to that too, right? Sam and Lucky in the hot tub? Or I think we tried, and it ended up being like a slow motion scene. Couldn't find an actual clip. Yeah, no. No to the Invader. I'd be a video blogger, you guys. I would just walk around and wait for some viral things to go down in front of me. A mob shootout, an explosion at a bar, train wreck. I do like Liz Dawn. I really do. There are some relationships that I didn't like. I personally wasn't a fan of Liaison. I think you were, right, Dawn? But I loved her and Lucky. I loved her with Jonathan Jackson's Lucky and Greg Vaughn's Lucky. That's true. Yeah. But see, I wouldn't be a reporter. I would be a video blogger. I'm already on, the internet doing this. I do have other shows beyond this in other realms of YouTube and other realms of, like, social media too. I think it's telling that Jake and Aiden don't have their father's names. And Cam's supposed to be a Spencer. Lucky did raise him as his. Yeah, you're right. There's barely any doctors and nurses there. Yeah, that's true. If anyone wants to become a doctor, I'm sure GH is hiring at this point. All I got is Finn as a doctor. Austin, I guess, as a doctor. I don't know what exactly his specialty is yet. I think you meant Maxie. Why did Maxie go from Maximise to Frumpy Bag Lady? You're not wrong. Maxie used to have so much fashion, but I feel like GH's fashion in general has gone down the tubes. Like, even like their hair isn't as like, vibrant as it used to be. Like, if you think about, like, Sam and Carly's hairstyles over the years, they've had some pretty badass hairstyles now. It's just kind of always the same. They did stop using the cemeteries for private combos. Yeah, I do think that, Frank really did Liz dirty, or I guess it would have been Ron Carlivati. Really did Liz dirty when they made her hide Jason's identity, even though it ended up being Drew anyway. Yeah, Maxie could just be so fiery if they would just let her be. Carly has the best hair. She got a lot of hair, Sandy. You got a lot of hair. But they used to give, like, all the actors, like, a lot of, like, color and highlights and, like, you know, oomph. And now it's almost like they're just, I don't know. They just got bored. Or lazy. Yeah, I really like Kelly Monaco's hair in 2007. Ava and Olivia's fashion. Yeah. Who had the best drags on GH? Lulu and Liz, iconic showdown at the hospital. And also Lucky's drag of Elizabeth and Nicholas. Probably, okay, for sure number one out of those two is Lucky's confrontation with Nick and Liz. Lulu's was a close second to that. I think we watched a lot of, like, dragging on. I think I started with a lot of, like, dragging reactions when I started GHMV Reacts. Yeah, I really don't understand, like, I mean, Ron Carlivati was writing so many characters out of character during that time, and I think, I can only speculate, but I feel like that was part of why he got fired, because a lot of people were very vocal about, like, the sabotaging of characters and how people were being dumbed down for certain storylines. Like, the fact that Tracy didn't catch on that something was wrong with Luke for God knows how long was ridiculous. I'm glad Maurice is keeping the beard and gray. Yeah, me too, actually. Like, it makes him look a bit more distinguished. It's pretty ridiculous that they had him, like, in, like, dark black hair for, like, the longest time. Sunny dragging Claudia at her party. I'm pretty sure I reacted to that, too, and I actually watched that scene again yesterday. Before I had to go into work. Lucky should have gotten the Emmy for that scene. Didn't Lulu. Lucky got an Emmy of some sort, I think, that year, but I can't remember what the scene was for. Hated how Sunny treated Claudia. I never agreed with that. I mean, she did get his son shot, and he was in a coma for a year, and then she lied about it. Not that it, not that it makes it right, but it's very Sunny of him to react the way that he did. So I enjoyed the scene mostly because Maurice rocked it. Let's face it, that scene was dope. Lulu did win an Emmy. Julie Berman is just amazing, and I really hope that they bring her back as Lulu instead of Emmy Ryland. Joss and Emma was born on the same year, birth month too, a year apart. Yeah. Claudia was basically another Faith that he had to marry. I think Faith's death was far more epic than Claudia's, though. Oh, him sleeping with her and yeah. Okay, yeah, that's fair, Shadow. They had potential too, like, I don't know if you remember the scenes, like, just before, like, the confrontation with Claudia, but when she and Sunny went to, I think it was either Mexico or maybe Sunny's island, they were pretty badass together. Yes, bring Julie back. Yeah, I'm all for Julie Berman coming back. They gotta bring Lulu back at some point. Like, they can't just keep her off the show indefinitely. Just forever in a coma. I mean, okay, they did that with Laura, didn't they? Laura was catatonic for like 8 years. Emma being back would be cool. I want the actress that played her back though. I didn't really want Spencer recast either, but that actor is doing a great job. But like, because I'm more invested in Emma staying on because we had Robin on as a kid since she was a kid, and it would be cool to have like Emma consistently that actress her whole life too. No, Robin could have kids with, due to her, with her HIV. They did like a really good storyline on Night Shift season 1 regarding pregnancies and HIV and everything. That's what ended up making her want to have a baby. Jerry to come back, but they may not. They might as well bring Jerry Jax back if they're gonna have Jax leave. Jerry was fun. Yeah, you're probably right about that. Lulu will come back just as Dante and Sam announce their love for each other. Yeah, they really put Claudia in like an impossible. There was no way out of that. There was no way out of it. Sunny wouldn't have let her live, no matter what. Robin got HIV through Stone, who got HIV through drugs, I think? From what I remember, I think Stone was, doing drugs on the street, and maybe it was a needle? And that's how he contracted it, and then Stone and Robin slept together because he wasn't aware that he had HIV, and then that's how Robin got it. Yeah, and then Stone's turned into AIDS, and then Stone passed away. Yeah, Robin got it from Stone. Such a tragic storyline too. Again, the 90s. Pulling on our heartstrings. Leo Pardes, if I had the time, I would. We'll have these talks on Wednesdays though, like in December when we do the GHMV reacts and stuff. Like we can react to stuff and have a little chit chats. Yeah. You're right, Angel. Exactly, Don. They slept together, and he found out afterwards. Yeah, that storyline was crushing. I encourage you, if you haven't watched, that whole story, just watch it from start to finish. Robin and Stone, man. Emily's death was pretty sad. I don't think Emily's death was the saddest. R.I.P. Emily. Oh yes, we need to do that. That'd be one of those binge storylines that we were talking about last stream. R.I.P. Emily. Oh man. Alright guys, I've been live for an hour and 20 minutes. So, yes, I agree, they made a mistake when they killed Emily for sure. Why not end this stream. Remember how we were talking about like Maya and Andre? We could react to that as like a special like secret reaction that no one will know about unless they were on the stream. I feel like I could probably set that up. I'm still not 100% on the system, but I think I can figure it out to like transition into like display capture screen. I wish Sam to meet Jason Q first. Yeah, that wouldn't have worked. Jason was with someone and forgot all about her. Do you think Nicholas would leave Ava if Emily came back? I don't know. I think if Emily saw the person that Nicholas was today, she wouldn't even go near him. Nicholas is not who he was back then when he was with Emily. Yeah, that would be a cool reaction. We should. Okay, let's try to figure it out. Let me try to figure this out. You know what's funny? When I looked up the scene for Maya, Ethan, and Andre, first clip that shows up was on my MV01 channel. So there we go. We're watching it from my other channel, you guys. If I
wanna live
set it
in
up. Let's see. Should come back for a visit with a kid by AJ. Oh, that would be a twist. But I feel like the Quartermains would have caught on if Keisha had AJ's song by now. Which would be Jason's. Okay, let's see. Can I do this? Display capture. Can I shrink me? Oh yeah, look at this, guys. I'm figuring it all out. Go. We're doing it. Oh yeah. Yeah, I had it on the MVS1 channel. Back when I was uploading GH clips on there. Alright. Well, before we watch, I gotta find my live stream on my phone so I can still talk to you guys. Because I'm going to be full screening it. I'm not like a high-tech live streamer, guys. You know, I have just the one screen. I don't have two screens here. That's why you're seeing my program right now. Let's see. Find my stream. Where am I? Okay. Did Keisha sleep with AJ? Probably. They were together. Alright. Okay. Live chat. There we go. What any Keisha kids be ages? I mean, possibly it is possible, but who knows? Alright. Found the clip. Turn off my mood music. Let's watch this together.
Well, my timing could have been a bit better, I think.
I'm so sorry.
You've been looking for a way to tell him about us for quite a while. Now he knows.
How's it sound for the video, guys?
surprises often play better in one's mind, don't they?
This is all my fault.
Are you sure you want me to leave?
Yes.
Would you consider having this conversation a little later when you both have had a chance to calm down?
I'm perfectly calm, I assure you.
We'll be fine.
I can only imagine what you must be going through. But please, don't take it out on Maya.
He would never do that.
That's true.
Maya's been tearing herself up about this for quite some time. But you didn't just walk in on a casual encounter. And as difficult as this must be, we're all better off now that you know the truth. Call me.
Ethan and his emo chain.
You know, for a con who prides himself on reading people, I've been a bit obtuse, haven't I?
Don't you dare even blame yourself for this.
When a man's wife takes off to a different city for a family emergency that never quite ends, it should have been a pretty clear signal, I think.
I was lying to you, Ethan. I called and texted you at least once a day since I've left.
But you were always vague. That should have tipped me off.
I should have told you, and I meant to, but the moment I heard your voice, I couldn't do it.
Yeah, you're really good.
I just wanted to surprise you. I didn't mean to put you on the spot like this.
I'm the one who did this. I'm entirely at fault because I'm a coward. I had met Aaron when my aunt was in the hospital.
His name was Aaron.
He was a cardiologist. He started bringing me coffee and then lunch, and then one thing led to another.
Yeah, no, I got that part.
I made my decision, Ethan. I'm not gonna come back to Port Charles.
Remember how Maya was supposed to have a sister and then we never seen her?
Things happen, love.
Zoe Ward.
I understand.
God, would you just stop being so nice? God, Lord knows I wouldn't be if the tables were turned. I treated our marriage like it was nothing.
Our marriage, such as it was, would have been annulled a long time ago if not for Edward.
The truth is, I loved being married to you. I loved the nights we spent together and our last week in Vegas. I loved the walks on the dock as we watched the ships go by. I loved even looking for an apartment that we could never agree on. You just made everything so fun.
You still take my breath away.
You were the best time I've ever had, Ethan. And that's what I mean about being a coward, because being with you, knowing that I could fall so completely in love with you, it scared me to death.
I guess being afraid of falling too deeply in love isn't the worst reason for ending a marriage, is it?
Well, should he be upset at Maya?
Beats the hell out of irreconcilable differences or mental cruelty, that sort of thing.
Very calm about it.
You
'cause
could
he
never
knows
be
that
cruel to me or
reacting in a bigger
anyone
way
else.
wouldn't serve any purpose.
But I should have never have agreed to stay married to you.
Ethan
Why don't
was
we agree
very
that
much
we
a gentleman,
shared
you know what
a
I mean?
very enjoyable learning experience? I mean, we got married by accident after all. So it stands to reason that we
And
would
Ethan was very much a go
break
with the
up
flow
by
kind of guy, so
accident
he's
as well.
not.
You know,
No.
there's a symmetry to it.
You're being incredly nice about all
Can we
of
use
this.
a different
It
word
is
other
what
than
it is,
nice,
attitude.
maybe kind or
Mr.
polite? Nice just sounds so tepid.
God, it would have been so easy to love you. enjoy every day. You just take every moment to the max and take everything in stride, even now.
Unfortunately, I've got a bit of husband walking in karma coming my way.
Yeah, I imagine you do. And that's a perfect example of how different we are. I am not wired for adventure. I get plenty of that life or death experiences in the hospital. I can't walk a tightrope in my personal life. I need the earth under my feet.
I know, and I understand.
Good.
I'm so sorry I didn't tell you. I couldn't let you go.
Well, I will take that as a
The actress
compliment.
that played Maya only left because she got a gig for an ABC primetime show that didn't even last a whole season.
I haven't even asked how things are going with you.
Charlie's Angels
I'm good. I just got back from Atlantic City, where I won big and had a great time.
Well, why did you go to Atlantic City? Aren't you and your father still running the Haunted Star?
Well, Luke's on hiatus, and I needed a break, so we closed down the Star for a little while.
Are you sure everything's okay?
Better than ever. Yeah, I'm great. I'm just finally starting to learn what it means to be part of a family.
Speaking of family, I still have to find a way to break this to Edward. I feel so horrible about the money. You're not going to get your $500,000 because we didn't stay married for a year.
I don't care about the money. I was only holding out for it because I thought you needed it. I'm sure Edward would have found a way to cheat us out of it anyway.
God, Ethan, would you just yell at me and tell me that I'm a liar and a manipulator?
No, because you're none of those things. Alright. We had a great time, but every party has to end.
It's just not fair.
Ethan was such a good character.
Years from now when you're accepting the Nobel Prize for
Messy
medicine,
origins, but still a really good character.
no one will be cheering louder than me.
Kind of decimated the Luke and Laura thing a little bit, but
I'll be sure not to let you down.
You could never do that. And for the record, you were the most fun I ever had too. And that's saying something.
What happened?
oh, we get Athena, you guys.
I'm not sure, to be honest.
That brings up much better editing than
But I'm
the somberness that we
reasonably
got.
certain that I just got my heart broken, or came as close as I ever want to that particular experience.
Did you and Maya fight?
It was all very civilized. Maya has found someone new. The doctor. Alright, pardon me. A cardiologist.
Yes, Holly.
He seems nice.
You met him?
Briefly, yes, one could say.
Did I just miss something?
In all fairness, he's much more appropriate for Maya than I ever was or ever will be. She's not coming back to Port Charles. It's definitely over.
And she couldn't be bothered to tell you that before you went to see her?
She was a little slow on the details, I'll admit.
How could Maya do that to you, especially after what's going on with Luke?
I couldn't tell her. No, she felt terrible about how things had ended up, and I didn't want to leave her feeling guilty.
You're too generous.
Maya and we never made a serious commitment. I never earned the right to pour my heart out to her.
Must be hard.
I've got no one to blame but myself. I never told her that I was starting to fall for her. I never told her that I was actually envisioning a future with us. I didn't. I couldn't risk
after
it.
this.
You know,
Christina
I never
needed
put myself
to
out
the
on
Dominican
the line
Republic so he can
like
get a
that.
divorce.
I'm sorry things ended this way.
No, consider me a cautionary tale. You know, if you ever find
Yeah.
real love,
Don, we were thinking the same
Don't.
thing right then and there.
wait too long to play your cards, because God knows once it passes you by, it's not gonna come back. You know, I hate messy, emotional scenes where people are yelling and saying things they'll soon regret. I've had way too much of that with my own family as of late. I don't need to go seeking it out.
You and Maya argue?
Let's just say I didn't want to come off like a jealous idiot.
Maya's the idiot. I mean, how could she choose some boring doctor over you?
You know, it's all for the best in the end, really, truly. I mean, Maya and I are way too different. It never would have lasted, you know, our lives are
fear of dangerous guys.
in opposite directions. And
That was kind of a backstory.
it's just better to get out now before there's too much damage done.
Maya really hurt you, Ethan. You can't hide that from me.
You know who's gonna be really hurt? Edward. Oh, poor old man. He thought he'd bought his way into Maya's life. He thought he'd found a bright young hope for the Quartermains. It's just actually terrifying if you really think about it. But, you know, whatever. It's over. It's over. The only thing left to do is now sweep the ashes under the rug and move on.
How are you going to do that?
Fly to the Dominican Republic and get a divorce.
I'm coming with you? Okay, she didn't say it, but we knew that she was thinking it. Well, there we have it, guys. That was Andre as Maya's boyfriend that she cheated on Ethan with. Oh, man. Did you guys enjoy that? Little classic scene. Put that music back on. There we go. But yeah. How's our little secret reaction, you guys? No one can know about it until I bring back GHMV Reaction in December, okay? Except for you guys. You guys can all know. We can all cherish that moment. I need to bring back the Hardy's biracial grandson. I forgot about him. We need some Hardy blood. Yeah, we do. We really do. And impromptu reaction video. It's fine. Yeah, I can't do too much of that this month, guys. November is a really busy time for me at work and also in my personal life. There's so many different things going on right now. Yeah, she really doesn't age. Christina looks exactly the same. Hair's a bit different, but they could just dye it back again. And she looked pretty much the same. Man. Yeah, today was fun, guys. Well, I guess we should end it here. I had a lot of fun. Maybe I'll end up doing a live stream if I have time later on in this month. Otherwise, the live streams for GHMV Reacts will continue in December. What day in December will it be back officially? December 1st, you guys. December 1st is the first Wednesday of December. And that's when I will bring back the official reaction videos. I'm excited for it. I've got some cool Christmas videos lined up that we haven't reacted to already. And it'll be fun. Get in the Christmas spirit. Yeah, it's true. But I'll make time for you guys in December, though. For sure, Shadow. Plus, I'll still be here every Sunday doing my GH after show. Aw, thanks, Dawn. Alright, well, You're trying to find that scene when Anna danced for Robin when she tied him up. Oh, do you mean Robert? I know what you're talking about, the Valentine's dance thing. I don't know if we might have reacted to that scene too before. Maybe not. I've definitely watched it a few times. Alright guys, but I'm going to end it here. So thanks so much for joining me for this impromptu live stream. Because I couldn't talk to you in the chat yesterday because of my work meeting. So mad about that. I set it for 9:45 thinking I would be back by then. Alright, I guess I should end this video like I end all my videos. If you liked this video, give it a big ol' thumbs up. Subscribe if you want to. And I will catch you guys this Sunday for a GH after show, General Hospital after show. Peace out. Can't exit as quickly though. Thanks everyone. See you.